Am I audible? Can I have my high five? High five, everyone. High five. High five, guys. Very good. Yes, thank you. I already have a raised hand. Madan, okay. Can we start? Can we start? Can we quickly proceed to what we have in plan for today? How many of you are eager to participate? Can I have a show of hands? Okay. Okay. Madan is very excited, I think. Okay. So yesterday we stopped with explanatory creative writing, right? So today I said we will be venturing into technical writing. Okay. So what do you understand by the word technical writing? Can you put in the comment box quickly, very quickly? What do you understand by the term technical writing? If you say I don't know, you can also say that you don't know. What do you mean by technical writing? Yes. What do you mean by technical writing? Who wants to answer? Okay. Someone says professional writing. Yes, Syed, it is professional writing. It is. We are going to see how it is different from what we have learned so far. Okay. So far we did creative writing, where we said, okay, I am going to have a lot of freedom in writing. So I can write sentences that are short. I can write sentences that are larger, and I can also write in free form. Okay, there is no rules, right? When we said explain your neighborhood, there was no rules, right? You just had your own freedom to make the sentences simple or make it complicated and so on, right? Today we are going to learn, or we are going to start with the technical writing part. Okay. If you ask me, ma'am, why should I know about technical writing? The reason why you should know about technical writing is, as an engineer, you are expected to have one very important skill, that is called documentation skill. Okay. The technical writing is the first step to understanding documentation. Tomorrow and day after tomorrow, we will have a full 1 hour together from 6 to 7:30. Okay. We will be focusing on end to end documentation. Please inform your classmates if they are enrolled in this program to not miss Thursday and Friday session, because it is very important from your interview and placement viewpoint. Okay, so let us start. Can I have some high five? Can we start? Can I have some high five? Can we start? Are we all clear? என்ன பண்ண போறோம் clarity இருக்கா? Okay, okay, fine. Okay, so let us start. I have shared my screen. Let me get to my PowerPoint. So far, we have been seeing, very open topics where you can write in very free form as per your style of writing and so on. But now we are going to just see, right? What if I am asked to write on topics like virtual reality, the role of machine learning in IT, the role of technology in studying engineering, software engineering, why engineers are important, and so on, right? So if I have to write these things on my own, right, then I need to know what is technical writing. Okay. So when we start to think about technical writing, okay, technical writers are not people who are only engineers. Okay, there are technical writers everywhere. உனக்கு technical writing and documentation skills ஸ்ட்ராங்கா இருந்ததுன்னா multiple fieldsல வேலை பண்ணலாம். If you have a strong technical writing and documentation skills, you can work in multiple fields. For example, You can work in business projects where documentation is very important. You can work in engineering projects. You can work in science projects. You can work as a documentation specialist. You can work in government projects, right? So when you talk of technical writing, it refers to formal or professional writing that is useful for your organization. Is this clear till here? Is it clear till now? Any questions? Okay, fine. Fine. So now we are going to learn a little bit about what is technical writing. Okay. I will not read out the definition and all. I will just make very simple statement. Okay. Technical writing simply means conveying the essential information, right? When we said write about your neighborhood, you said there was a park. The park had lot of children playing in it. The park had colorful flowers in blue color, yellow color, red color. So this is not very precise information. This is not exact information. It has a lot of your own creativity in it. That's why it's called creative writing, right? On the other hand, in technical writing, you focus on specific information sharing. You will be very clear. Okay. You will be very clear on what are you conveying to your audience. நீ எழுதுறத படிக்கிறவங்களுக்கு என்ன புரியணும் அப்படிங்கிறதுல you should be very clear. It cannot be a free flow writing. Okay. That is technical writing. So, okay. If I say technical writing and if I say it should be professional, what do I mean by professional? Right? We will have important information presented in a very straightforward way. Okay. For example, we will not use very complicated way of writing. If I say we need to ascertain the amount of funding for next year's budget, right? Here, ascertain is a very complicated word. It may not convey the meaning easily. Okay. On the other hand, if you use simple word, right? We need to determine how much money we will need next year, or we need to find out how much money we have in next year's budget, right? So when you think of writing a technical uh, uh, text, you should be very clear on the choice of words and how simple it is. The simpler, the better. Compound sentences do not find their way into technical writing. Okay, compound sentences கிடையாது technical writingல. And but when அந்த மாதிரி join பண்ணி எழுதுறதே கிடையாது. You will not usually find sentences where you have used and, but, or, since and joined two small sentences, right? That will not happen. Okay. Right. So when you think of writing a technical document, the first thing is to use language that is very specific to your profession. Okay. As an engineer, you will say that the software design or the software test, right? You will not say things like the software instead of design, you cannot say the software build or the software that is being built. You don't say that. You say very formal statements that is correct in your context, right? And you should also be very careful to use the plain language that is understandable for the people who you write. Okay. Now I'm going to give a small example here. So there is a customer who's using a industrial solution, right? He's using it to keep the drains in his home clean, drainage. Okay, he wrote to the company to let them know that their product was very good. Okay. The company replied to him like this. Okay. Thank you for writing. The product XYZ has a high vitriolic base. This sulfuric property is excellent for industrial plumbing. We have several solutions for cleaning residential drains. You may want to consider using some of our other excellent products. Actually, this mail is written in a very respectable way. They are telling how good their product is, and also they are telling we have more such good products that you can try. But the problem is this mail, right, cannot convey what we want to the customer. You see what the customer has replied. I agree. Product XYZ is excellent for keeping the drains in my home clean. I think it is clear that XYZ is the only solution I need to keep using. With this, the company sent a very short notice, right? Okay. It said, do not use product XYZ. Misuse of the product will destroy residential plumbing. Okay. So now you see the conversation. The company gave a very detailed description about the product and all the technical things in the product. The customer simply said, no, I like whatever product I have now. I think I have to use it for my house. Then the company immediately replies telling that it is not safe for residential use. Right? Now I want you to understand. Okay. The problem here is when you send the first message, right? It was not very clear for uh, the customer on why that product was not suitable for home or residence. Whenever you communicate in technical writing, you keep the reader in the mind. இதை யாரு படிக்க போறா, இவங்களுக்கு என்ன தெரியும் இத பத்தி, நான் இதை எவ்வளவு சிம்பிளா சொல்லி தரலாம். Who is going to read this? What they know about this? How simpler can I teach it? Right? You should have one thing in mind. You should write as if you are writing it for a completely new person. If he reads for the first time, he should be able to understand it. Okay, that is the basics. So far, any question? Any questions? Any questions, children? Clear? Any questions? Can I have a quick yes or no in the chat box? Any questions? Okay, no. Okay. Okay. So, Syed, do you have any questions? You said yes. Do you have questions? Okay. Okay. So, if there are any questions, please raise your hands or stop me, because this is whatever we are talking today is fundamental for a very, very important skill that you will learn from tomorrow. Right? Okay. So, now, how do you differentiate between your whatever you are writing in the college and whatever I am telling that you will do at your work? Okay. Actual technical writing is different from college writing. Okay, simply put, because it differs in terms of the purpose of writing. I introduced you the purpose of reading and the purpose of writing. Can someone tell me what are the different purposes of reading? Any volunteers? Can someone tell me what are the purposes of reading? Volunteers, please raise your hands. Volunteers. Okay, someone is typing here. Syed says for gaining knowledge. Okay. What are the purposes of reading? Who is volunteering to answer? Who wants to answer? Madan, do you want to answer? Okay, let me try and pick someone in random. Okay. Uh, Kanimori. Kanimori. Kanimori? Kanimori, do you want to answer, Kanimori? What are the different purposes of reading? Please raise your hands. I want more participation. Can I have some participation, please? Kanimori? Kani? Kani, are you there? Okay. Madan has raised his hand. Madan, I am allowing you to talk. Do you want to talk? Okay. So there are different purposes of reading, right? It can be for, just happiness. It can be for gaining knowledge. It can be for also to learn new things, right? Same way, I told you there are different purposes for reading as well. Sorry, writing as well, right? It can be for fun. It can be for, uh, okay, I have some responses in the chat box. It can be to improve knowledge. It can also be to just register what you are reading. Okay. So, same way, technical writing and academic writing differ based on purpose. Okay. And also the format and language that we use. In academic writing, we are not very concerned about the format and the language. They allow us to write freely. On the other hand, in technical writing, we have standard templates or formats and language which we use. Okay, so this is the basic difference, right? Now, when we talk of academic writing and technical writing, let me tell you how they are different. Okay, so when I say technical writing and academic writing, they are different in two ways. Okay, okay. Let me start with a very with this diagram itself. Okay, if you see the communication triangle for uh, the technical, communication at the academic side, you are not very focused about the reader. Okay, you just want to write what you know so that the other person can read it, right? You only focus on the, you are the sender. You write the text for some receiver, that's all. You don't worry about whether they have that reading capability or not. You don't worry about that. On the other hand, in the context of technical writing, right, you make sure that whatever you write is going to reach the reader in the right sense. நான் எழுதுறது யாரோ ஒருத்தர் வந்து இத பத்தி நல்லா தெரிஞ்சவங்க என்ன வந்து இத படிச்சுட்டு நான் எப்படி எழுதுறேன்னு சொல்றாங்க அப்படின்னா, நீ வந்து இந்த அகாடமிக் ரைட்டிங் மாதிரி ட்ரையாங்கிளா உனக்கு தெரிஞ்சதை எழுதிட்டு போயிடலாம். ஆனா டெக்னிக்கல் ரைட்டிங்ல நீ எப்பவுமே என்ன மைண்ட்ல வச்சிருக்கணும்னா, நான் எழுதுறத இத பத்தி சுத்தமா தெரியாதவங்க கூட படிக்கலாம் அப்படின்ற பாயிண்ட மைண்ட்ல வச்சிருக்கணும். So in academic writing, you only think that, okay, the person who is going to read what I am writing already knows this. He is a professor or another student who knows this. On the other hand, in technical writing, you should always keep in mind that I might write for a person who doesn't know this. I might be using my technical document to learn something. So the triangle way of writing is the academic writing format, where you gather some information, share it with a person who already knows something about that area or topic. On the other hand, in technical writing, you gather some information and make sure that someone who doesn't know this area can still understand. Is this clear? Any questions? Any questions so far? Any questions? Is it clear? Can I have a thumbs up? Let us make it fast. Can I have a thumbs up? Is it clear? Guys, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay, fine. Now, we know how they both are different. Let us take a deeper look at it. Okay. See, when I say you have academic writing versus technical writing, the main uh, comparison is that in academic writing, you just have a receiver, which means it can be someone who knows the topic. He is not a reader. When I say not a reader, he is not a person who is completely new. On the other hand, in the technical writing context, you will have a reader or the person who wanted you to write that report. If you are writing a customer report, your customer is a reader. Your reader may not know what you are putting into the document until they read it. So, in the academic writing side, we do not have a reader. Somebody doesn't tell us to prepare a document from scratch. They know something, they want to know if we are able to write about it and cross verify. That's all. On the other hand, in technical writing, there is a reader who orders you to create this technical document because he doesn't know about it. ஸோ அப்ப என்ன பண்ணணும், டெக்னிக்கல் ரைட்டிங் பண்ணும்போது அந்த ரீடர், அந்த புதுசா அந்த டாக்குமெண்ட் யார் படிக்கிறாங்களோ அவங்கள மைண்ட்ல வச்சு. When you are doing a technical writing part, you should keep that new reader in your mind. Okay? You should not write complicated indirect sentences. Okay? Right. In terms of purposes, again, both academic and technical writing are different. Okay? In academic writing, it can be for explaining what is something or for informing what you have learned, right? Just like in case of exam, right? It can be poem, story. It can be for different reasons, assignment, book, article, etc. On the other hand, in technical writing, the problem is it is always very focused. There is a definite purpose. Someone is telling you to write that report, right? When you write that report, there is a very strong need, which is just sharing of information. So you should focus on creating documents that are easy for everybody to share and understand. Is this clear? Is this clear? Any questions? Okay. Okay, I'm going very slowly here because it is important for what we will do tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Okay. When it comes to format, நம்ம வந்து லேப் ரிப்போர்ட்லாம் ரெடி பண்ணியிருப்போம். ஹெட்டிங்கு, சப் ஹெட்டிங்கு, ரெக்கார்ட் எல்லாம் ரெடி பண்ணியிருப்போம். Yeah. When we talk of academic writing, it can be free form, paragraph, topic, sentence, pictures, எது வேணா இருக்கலாம். ஆனா டெக்னிக்கல் ரைட்டிங்க்கு ஒரு ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் இருக்கும். All technical writing follows a standard structure which we call as a document template or report template. Okay. So when we talk of technical writing, it will be very structured, like how we present in our records, how we present in our formal documents, where we have a contents column, then we have heading, subheading, and then in the end we have figures, tables, references. That is a technical writing. Okay. So this is on the format. When it comes to language, in academic writing, we keep it very elaborate, complex sentences, expressive words. Okay, where we say things that are very creative from our mind. Subjective, subjective. Now it is very creative based, or it is not a universal fact. Okay. On the other hand, technical writing is completely opposite. It is highly objective. Whatever you write in that should be true for everyone. You cannot write things. If you say, I like ice cream, that is subjective, right? On the other hand, if you say, more than 30% of the people in my house or in our company like ice cream, you are being objective. 30% is a measurable thing which everyone will understand, right? So when you talk of sentence structure, it should not be complicated. It should be very simple, and it should be in active voice. We will learn passive and active voice as we go on. But this is the fundamental. Is it clear till here? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Okay, right. Now, before I go to the example, I want one volunteer who will help me with the technical writing. Okay? We are not going to get into a full document of technical writing, but we are going to get into practicing how individual sentences will look like. We will get into the structure in tomorrow and after tomorrow's class. Okay. Now that you have heard the basics of technical writing, who can say 3 lines on any of this topic? Any volunteer? Anyone who is willing to learn? Let me see who wants to learn today. Madan, your hand is raised always. I don't know why. Okay, anyone who wants to learn today? Volunteers, please raise your hands. Okay, let us do the regular timer thing. Okay, you will have, okay, since this is technical writing, I'm giving you a little bit more time. You will have 5 minutes. Okay, you can pick any one topic from what you see here. Okay, and write 3 sentences in the chat box. You can pick any one topic from here, any topic. Okay, you have 5 minutes. I'm starting the timer now. Make it fast. I want to see at least 1 or 2 responses. Please make it fast. Just 3 lines. Try to keep the lines simple, straightforward, and uncomplicated. Just give it a try. There is no right or wrong. I will help you to figure it out. Please think and write. We have last 2 minutes. We have 3 more minutes. Last minute. Last 30 seconds. I hope I get at least 1 or 2 answers. Please be participative. Soft skills cannot come by reading. It comes only through participation and practice. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Now I'm going to reach out to you who has completed it or who wants to give it a try. We can try together. Please raise your hands. Who wants to try it? Come on, guys. I want you to respond. Kokila, will you try? Am I audible? Please respond. Did you try? Give me a thumbs up if you have tried. Have you tried? Were you able to write? Were you able to write? Okay. Who wants to try? Who wants to try? Who wants to try? Syed, do you want to try? Janani, do you want to try Janani? Janani Rajkumar. I am unmuting you, Janani. Janani, are you there? Anyone else who wants to try? Syed? How many of you have tried? Just paste your answers in the QA box. Whatever you have tried, just paste your answers. Paste here. Folks, you have to participate. I cannot proceed without your participation. Okay, Saroja, are you there, Saroja? Saroja? Saroja, are you there? I'm checking the QA box also. Saroja, are you there? I have allowed you to talk, Saroja. Are you there? Do you want to learn? My patience is very less because I see very poor participation. It is difficult for me also to cover the topics. I request you to consider participating, otherwise it will be very difficult for you to learn. Okay. So any points in the QA box? Okay, fine. So let me try and do it. I don't know how beneficial it will be for you, but still I'm going to try. Okay. So there are a lot of topics here. The first thing is virtual reality. The second one is role of machine learning in IT. The third one is role of technologies in studying engineering. The fourth one is chat GPT. The fifth one is software engineering. I'm planning to take software engineering. Okay. So suppose you have to write about software engineering. Right? What you will do. Right. So let me start. Software engineering. So the first thing that you should think is how can you formally define that word software engineering? Okay. You can say software engineering refers to the what do software engineers do? Can anyone tell me what do software engineers do? Guys, please respond in the QA box. What do software engineers do? What do software engineers do? Any answers? Anyone? Make application. Okay, thank you, Vignesh. We call it as design. Okay? Software engineering refers to the design and development of software applications. This is the first point. Okay? There is no creativity here. There is only clear information. Software engineering refers to design and development of software application. படிச்சோடனே எக்ஸாக்டா இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் புரியணும் design and development. Okay, so you can explain your definition or your opening topic sentence in the other sentences that you are writing. For example, software design means, or software design involves designing the software components. Software development involves coding the design. So now if you read these three lines, it says software engineering refers to the design and development of software applications. Then it says software design involves designing the software components. Then we say software development involves coding the design. So this is how you keep your technical writing straightforward and simple. Is this clear? Is this clear? Any questions? Is this clear? No problem, Saroja. Get well soon. You can participate in the next class. Okay. Thank you, Nanda, for the response. Uh, any questions so far? Okay. So today I have introduced the concept of technical writing. I've just introduced what is technical writing. In tomorrow's session, we will learn about the different types of technical documents, and we will start with documentation. Right? Documentation is a very important skill if you want to get into IT job. Okay? If you say, I have learned documentation skills from training, they will give you a good attention and ask, what can you document for us? Right? So we will learn one of the important skills, documentation, tomorrow using Word. If you are connected with your laptop, please make sure that you have Word or any word processing software. So thank you for your time. We will meet again tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Was the session useful? Any other questions? Was the session useful? Any questions? Okay. Okay. I'm glad that the session was useful for some of you. Have a good day. Thank you.